Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and today we're going to be doing a little Disney World haul. So I just got back from my anniversary trip with my husband. We were there for 4 nights. 1 night at Pop Century, 3 nights at the Wilderness Lodge, and I did bring home a few things. I thought I would also show you the pins that I bought, as well as pins that I traded or pins that I got in a mystery pack. So I thought that would be really fun to do. So we're just gonna get right into it. Hopefully it's gonna be a short video. Sometimes I can be long-winded, even though I say it's gonna be a short video. So we're just gonna get started. I will start out with items specific to the resorts we stayed at. So for Pop Century, the only thing that I got, I actually regretted not getting it the first time I stayed at Pop Century solo, and that's this Pop Century pin. It's so cute. It's a classic Mickey phone statue, and yeah, I love it. It is so cute. So that's the only thing I got from Pop Century. And then I got a few things from Wilderness Lodge because I came in knowing that since it was such a big deal for us to stay at Wilderness Lodge, that I definitely wanted to get some stuff to commemorate it. So the first thing that I got was this Wilderness Lodge mug. And I don't really like this top, so I'm actually going to not use that acorn top and just use it as this mug here. I think it's a very nice shape. I'm like very particular about mug shapes, and it's kind of a perfect size, I feel like. So very obsessed with that. And then I ended up getting the Wilderness Lodge beach towel. It has the Mickey totem pole. And then at the bottom, it says Disney's Wilderness Lodge. So I thought this was just really fun. I feel like I definitely don't have any fun beach towels or pool towels, so I thought that would be a really fun and practical souvenir. And then another thing Wilderness Lodge related that I got is actually just a gift for my dad. And it's just this basic Wilderness Lodge tee. Very nice, very basic. I like how it's kind of worn in and weathered already. I'm giving him that for Father's Day, actually tonight. So, and then another thing Wilderness Lodge related, actually I'll take it out of this. I thought this would be a really fun way to commemorate the trip, is this ornament. I'm always looking for sentimental ornaments, and I thought this was just perfect for that. The last thing, specifically Wilderness Lodge related, is this absolutely perfect pin. I just can't think of anything more perfect for our anniversary trip. It's just so cute. It's Mickey and Minnie in front of the fireplace. If you've been to Wilderness Lodge, you know the fireplace in the lobby. But I just think that is so perfect. So anyways, next I'll move on to just some freebie items that I got. So we went to a couple different bars and lounges on this trip, and one of them was Oga's Cantina, and that was our first time going there. And they give you these coasters, and they each have like a different Star Wars creature on the back, which is really fun. You could totally use these in a junk journal, or you could just use them in your house. I'll probably use them in my house, honestly. And then we also went to the Enchanted Rose, and they gave us similar ones. It's Beauty and the Beast themed. So that's really fun, and those are just free. I just took those home. And I'll probably use them in the house, or I could always use them for junk journaling or scrapbooking. Another freebie that I got is our Happily Ever After 9 years pin, celebration pin. I never end up making hot coffee in the room, so I brought home the coffees that are in the room. Does anybody else do this? It's like I'm paying for it, you know, so might as well use it. But I thought it would be a nice little way to bring some extra Disney magic home, and we can have some Joffrey's coffee at home. And kind of similar, I brought home the lotion and soap. It's the H2O, I believe, is the name. But I thought this would be a fun way to bring home some of the Disney magic. It just smells like, it just reminds you of Disney. So that's a fun little thing. And then some annual pass holder freebies that I got. I got the new Maleficent magnet that you can get at the Creations shop if you are an annual pass holder. So this is really fun. I love this. And then I visited the Morocco annual pass holder lounge and I got this annual pass holder pin, which would be super cute on my bag. Some last kind of miscellaneous items. I brought home my resort mug. This is my first ever resort refillable mug, and I will definitely be using this at home to kind of, again, just have some of that Disney magic at home. And I just love it. It's so fun. So, and then the last item before I move on to pins was this green Walt Disney World trucker hat. I've seen this around and I knew I wanted to pick it up. It is super cute. Love the color, love the design. And I love a good hat, so I picked this up. Okay, sorry if there was a weird angle change, but I ended up forgetting to add this into my haul, and I don't know how I did. I realized like immediately after. So one of my favorite things that I got on my trip was, oh my gosh, he's so cute. This is another thing that I wanted to get on my last solo trip, because it was the first time that I got September and I really wanted to buy him, but he was out of stock and I couldn't find him anywhere. So I saw him and I was like, I must have him and I must bring him home. So I'm super happy with that. Sorry, I had to add this in as well. And I showed you a couple of the resort pins that I got. But here's some other pins that I ended up buying. This is another pin that I regretted not getting because my last solo trip was my first time ever watching Fantasmic. And I don't know why I like just chickened out not buying this pin, but it's stunning. It's so pretty. And so I regretted not buying this, so I ended up getting this Fantasmic pin. And then if you don't know, I try to buy a princess pin almost every time that I go to Disney. So this time I picked up Pocahontas to add to my collection. I'm just collecting the they're like the basic princess pins. I have quite a few already, so I can't wait to add this to my collection. And then now I'll move on to pins that I got in mystery packs. And a lot of the pins that I got in mystery packs this trip I plan on keeping. I ended up opening 2 packs of the 25 years of pin trading pins, and I was super happy with the ones that I got. I got Genie, I got Monster from the Muppets, I got Baymax, and I got Pluto. And I love the ones that I got. I'm so happy with those. I would be surprised if I ended up trading them. So right now I'm keeping them. Another one that I got in a pin pack, I didn't plan on opening up the Stitch mystery pin pack, but I saw this particular pin and I knew immediately that I wanted it. And I was like, if I don't get it in this pack, I'm not gonna buy any more. They'll just be traders if they're not the one that I want. And the first one that I opened was the one that I wanted. And it's Stitch taking a picture of a frog. I just think it's so cute. I love anything of like different characters like taking photos of stuff, because I like grew up taking photos and like being a photographer, and like now I'm vlogging and stuff, so I just really like that. I just think it's so cute. And the other one in that pack that I got, I'm going to use as a trader. And I also ended up opening one of the Toys in a Box mystery packs, and I got one that I am going to keep and one that I'm going to trade. And the one that I'm going to keep is Mr. Toad. I'm obsessed with him. He's so cute. I feel like he's kind of rare to get in mystery packs and pins for Disney World, so I was kind of excited about that. And then I opened up one of the 2024 Hidden Disney mystery packs, and I got one that I'm going to keep, and it's the Wally one. I think he's so cute. This is definitely one that I really wanted, so I'm really happy with that. And now moving on to pins that I traded, got off pin boards, or I did a couple trades with some other guests, which was really cool. I've like been building up my courage to do that, and I finally did that. So, and I got 2 pins that I really wanted from those interactions. So I ended up finding 2 of the 2025 Hidden Disney pins on one of the pin boards, and I was super excited about that, but they weren't really ones that I wanted to keep, and so I used them kind of as ammunition to get some pins that I wanted. And I've been wanting to get this guy in the Pixie plush set for forever, but I haven't really wanted to open up another pack just because they're kind of expensive. So I ended up trading for Ray from Princess and the Frog. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. This is the last one that I really wanted from this collection, so I was super happy to trade him, and I'm definitely keeping him. And then another one that I traded for is Halloween Stitch. This is the one that I really liked the most, honestly, in that collection, so that's a really fun one. And then some other ones that I got in mystery packs that I will be trading, using as traders, is this cute Lilo and Stitch one. This will be a good trader. I got a duplicate Ariel hat, which I will be trading. I already have one of these, but I just think this is such a pretty pin. And then the other toy in a box that I got was Stitch. He's cute, but I think I will probably trade him. And another one that I found on the boards was this Sorcerer Mickey Castle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this or trade this. I might trade this just because it's probably one that some people are looking for. So this could be a good trader. And I'm not sure if this is real or if it's a scrapper, but I got this cutie little Tigger one. I found him in the 100 Acre shop just outside of the Winnie the Pooh ride, and I thought that was really fun, so I ended up picking him up. And then the last pin that I found on the boards that I plan on keeping is this really cool Splash Mountain pin. How cool is that? I was super happy to find this because I love Splash Mountain, and I thought it was super cool since it's not open anymore. It's a little beat up. I don't know if this is real or not, but I was either way super happy to find that. And yeah, that will conclude my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it's not too long-winded. I tried to keep it a little bit short, but let me know what your favorite thing is that I picked up on this trip. I think probably my favorites are probably most of the Wilderness Lodge stuff that I got. I'm super excited about that. Probably specifically the Wilderness Lodge pin and the ornament and the mug. I think those were really fun. So those were probably my favorite that I got. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A, so let me know if you guys are interested in that at all. I can just answer your questions about Disney, or really whatever if you want, but Disney and solo, Disney travel, stuff like that. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming Disney vlogs that I will have coming out. So I will see you guys in the next one.